Welcome, FNews57 here. I'm back on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 with another awesome video for you. Today is going to be a walkthrough on the starting room challenge. This will be on the easiest map, the tomb, and then I'll do separate videos for the other maps as they get more difficult. Each map is going to be different and require a different setup. For me, I'm going to start off here using the LR762, so you can see my setup for it. Again, entirely personal preference. I will be using Frenzied Guard. You could use Dark Flare or even Ether Shroud if you want. It's entirely personal preference. I like combat axes and decoys. If you want to use gumballs, you can. I'm kind of of the school of thought where I have a bunch of gumballs and I don't really use them normally, so I might as well use them to make the challenge a little bit easier. But if you don't want to use gumballs or you don't have them, you don't have to. Obviously, the easiest way to make each map just super easy is to use a Perkaholic and a Hidden Power, but most folks probably don't want to do that. So definitely consider something like Wall Power, Crate Power, or even an On the House, maybe a Dead Drop or Soda Fountain. All of those can be incredibly helpful when you're playing through the game. Even something as easy to get and use as like a Killjoy or a Power Keg can be incredibly helpful. Also, Soda Fountain, if you do have a buy, is another really easy one. So we're going to go into the starting room only challenge. You can do this in a team or solo. The easiest maps, in my opinion, are the Tomb and then Citadel d'Amour, followed by Shattered Vale, Liberty Falls, and lastly Terminus. All we need to do on the Tomb is reach round 40 to guarantee that we get a near-death experience gumball and a pack of additional gumballs. So we're going to go ahead and basically drop right into this. I prefer to go in solo. You can go in really with whatever setup that you want. I am going to show the augments that I'm using first. I like Elemental Bop with Citrus Focus for this map. Remember, this will change depending on the map that you're on, so just keep that in mind. Deadshot Daiquiri, I will be keeping the setup for the shotgun because we do have a wall buy, so I can grab the shotgun if I want to, but I don't absolutely need to do that. So with the LR, I may actually switch this up. If you're going to use the shotgun, I recommend the setup with Dead Again. If you're not going to use the shotgun, then you might want Dead First or Dead Head. Again, entirely personal preference at the end of the day. PhD Flopper, as long as we have PhD Slider, we're good. Death Perception doesn't really matter too terribly much. You may want Treasure Hunter, though, just because spotting items that others can miss from special and elite kills means more potential score streaks. Vulture Aid, I like Fetid Upgrade and Picky Eater for almost every map. Speed Cola, Supercharged, and Fast Pitcher. Melee Macchiato, Vampiric Extraction with Hidden Impact. Juggernog, Probiotic, and Hardened Plates for every map. Quick Revive, Dying Wish, and the minor augment doesn't really matter unless you're playing with a team. And then stamina up, in this case I do keep on Free Faller. So that is really all you need. I'm going to try to keep the video as short as possible, but at the same time giving you as much possible information. So I'll be packing this video full of tips and tricks and just all sorts of generalized info that you'll be able to use in the starting room challenges, regardless of what map you want to play on. Now, keep in mind that you are locked in the starting room, which is nothing really new. Lots of folks have been doing this for a very long time. This is not necessarily a new challenge. What is new is actually having it as an LTM. So it is kind of cool that it is available as an LTM. The downside here is you are stuck in the starting room and you are stuck with exactly the only things available to you in the starting room. So if you want to play with the team, obviously, in my opinion, Zombies is a little bit more fun with a team than playing solo. But if you're playing solo, you do have a slight advantage. at least in my opinion, and that is because you start with a self-revive, so you have a little bit of a safety net. Now, obviously, you can use the Rampage Inducer if you want. Here on the tomb, we do have the PhD Flopper. We have an Arsenal Station, the 2-plate armor vest. The biggest factors, we have the Pack-a-Punch, we have a mystery box, and we're basically good to go. So remember, if you are going to copy my strategy and use the sniper rifle, I'm only doing this for, well, the long game. I think it'll be a little bit easier, but you can use the shotgun in all honesty. Like, the shotgun, a lot of folks sleep on this shotgun, and that is the wall buy that we have up here, which is honestly pretty crazy. It is the Marine SP, located right up here next to the Pack-a-Punch machine. And a lot of folks just skip the Marine SP, like, they don't use it. But last season, like Season 3, shotguns were buffed across the board, and everybody was really paying attention to the ASG and the Maelstrom, and including myself, posting a bunch of videos on how good and how buffed those weapons were. But the thing is, the Marine SP is actually no joke. So if you set up correctly with the correct perks, you can get pretty much a semi-infinite ammo shotty just like the other shotguns, only it's pump action. So definitely a good option that shouldn't really be underestimated. Now here in the beginning, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm trying to focus on getting more points. Obviously, our survivability is low, simply due to the fact that I don't have Jug, I don't have Quick Revive, we don't have the option of getting those things. And you might say that, well, I should just go with a melee build. Like, FN, why are you not using your melee? And that's simply because I want more points, and most importantly, I want more salvage. The more salvage I can get, the better. Now, also on Tomb, we do have the 2 little generators, and I will be using dead wire, so we can try to shoot the generators and see if that little Easter egg will work. But honestly, I don't know if it will work or not. I have not tried to do that, so I wouldn't really rely on it. But we have the 2 generators, so we might as well do it. We also have the Arsenal Station, which we'll be taking full advantage of here shortly. I almost missed my jump there. And that's why we're using the sniper rifle. 1, I want points from my crit kills if possible. 2, I want the salvage. And we don't get the additional drop chance for salvage when getting melee kills. So better off to use a automatic weapon. A good AR or SMG will be more than adequate. This is pretty much just a normal game of zombies at this point. Like, the Tomb is not that bad of a map, for the starting room at least. Like, the starting room does have a lot of stuff here. We can grab this double points, and then go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna buy ammo just because it's a bug wave, and I have double points. Vermin can actually be kind of annoying. I don't know how I missed that vermin that was there in the front. Okay, a little too much there. Got sandwiched between 2 vermin. That's why I really don't like vermin. I'm missing all my shots. I know I haven't been on in a while. I apologize, folks. I was working my summer job, and unfortunately I also got sick. So yeah, it's been a wee bit of a rough ride the last month, and I do appreciate everybody bearing with me. I'm working on getting these videos up in a timely manner. Plus, there's some new games coming out, so if there's anything new that you want to see me playing, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do about getting it. I put in a few review copy requests. I didn't hear back on anything, so we'll have to go from there. That's why I always ask. If you enjoy the video, do me a huge favor, slap that like button. Leave a nice spicy comment. Those interactions greatly help out with the searchability of videos on YouTube. It's extremely important. If you haven't done so already, also consider tapping that nice subscribe button and make sure you have notifications turned on. This way you never miss out on another video. So obviously I turned off the Rampage Inducer. You can keep the Rampage Inducer on, but I want all the salvage. I want a little bit of a calmer game. I do have this insta-kill, so I'm just going to pop a few extra zombies here. And then we're going to go ahead and make some upgrades, because it's time. It's definitely time to make some upgrades. We'll spend the first of our salvage to grab dead wire and a bit of a blue, or well, green at this point rarity. I'm gonna shoot both generators and see if we have the option. So I shot that generator with dead wire. I shot that generator with dead wire. It doesn't look like we had the option to do the little side points Easter egg here. That's unfortunate. I wanted to use dead wire anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. I am gonna use a soda fountain here. Wish me luck. Let's see what we get. Soda fountain and PhD with melee macchiato. That is not a great combo. I mean, melee macchiato isn't bad if you have vampiric extraction, and I needed PhD flopper. So now, as long as we have the sliding perk for PhD flopper, we can pretty much just slide around and slide into zombies and blow them up. That's definitely an option. And with melee macchiato, if you have vampiric extraction, another option is to just kind of melee your way through the horde, which actually on lower waves is a surprisingly effective strategy. The problem is we can't count on being able to get melee macchiato as a perk. I wouldn't keep it in my core 4. Really wish the game would have been nice to me there and given me something along the lines of some jug or quick revive. Those are the perks that I really want. Oh, random perk. Let's go. Come on, come on. Speed cola. All right. I mean, not the worst, not the best. I don't really have to worry about reload speed with this weapon, but I'll take it. Another thing to keep in mind, though, if you do get melee macchiato, it's not the worst thing that could happen to you, especially when you're rocking a weapon like this with explosive ammo. Obviously, you could do this with the GS45s. Most folks recommend the GS45s for this map. I don't, simply because they burn through ammo so fast. Now, I don't have anything else that's going to affect my ammo count right now. I've got 1 round left in the magazine. I'm going to switch to my melee. And I have hidden impact as an augment, like I showed earlier on my melee macchiato. So every one of these zombies that I kill is going to make a little dink noise. And that means that they are actually giving me back a bullet. So I have 10 rounds in my magazine, kill that guy, switch back, I now have 11 rounds. It's not the, like, world's most effective thing, but it is something to keep in mind. Also, I want to buy my 2-plate vest as early as possible. So, pro tip, wait for your armor plate in the 1-plate vest to be broken or almost broken, then buy your 2-plate vest, and basically it just gives you a free armor plate. If you want, you can turn the Rampage Inducer back on. I mean, there's really no point in not having it on. It just makes the game go by faster if you have it. But once you get to wave 10, the zombies get a considerable speed boost, so I would not recommend using the Rampage Inducer after that point. Again, entirely personal preference at the end of the day. We're pack 1 with green rarity here because we have the arsenal station. I might use this on the house. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. There's a mystery box here. If you have wall power, you could always buy the shotgun with wall power. You could also use a crate power on the mystery box. You can spend some points on it if you want to. Siren 9, that's pretty terrible. There's so many guns in the mystery box now that it's just not really worth it. If you're playing with a team and everybody's rocking explosive weapons, you can come up here next to Pack-a-Punch and just kind of chill. Again, the augments and the strategy that you use change depending on the map that you're on, which is kind of cool because normally it's sort of a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter strategy. But we actually have to change things up slightly for each map. Of course, you are at the mercy of the random perk drops. It's nice that we have random perk drops, but I feel like the random perks prioritize the most useless perks first. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just RNG. I'm kind of curious if anybody has actually tested that to see if there is a difference. But I always feel like when I get a random perk, it's always one of the perks that I don't really want. It doesn't matter whether it's, you know, a random perk through Soda Fountain or on the house, an Easter egg, part of this event. We got to be careful here. I'm kind of distracted just talking to myself. I'm so used to playing more carefree when I play zombies, because the first two things I always buy, like I'll get my gun Pack-a-Punched and then I buy Jug. Always. And then my second perk is always Quick Revive. Unless I'm using an explosive weapon, in which case I'll grab PhD Flopper. Might as well see what the gumball machine's going to give us. Arsenal Accelerator, not bad. I'll hold on to it. Obviously, we're going to try to do this with minimal gumball usage. I could go super crazy and use like just a shitload of gumballs, but I really don't want to. I'll use my Frenzied Guard here to just go ahead and make short work of this wave. I love Frenzied Guard because when you activate it, as long as it activates... Ooh, free perk, let's go. What are we going to get? Death Perception. That is not helpful for us. Even, well, I mean, I guess it's marginally helpful on the elite kills. Maybe we'll get some more score streaks, but it's really not what we want here. I want my survivability perks. I want Jug. Then again, we'll do pretty good here. I know I'm getting on a little bit of a tangent. A little off subject. A little chaotic over here. I'm just used to playing the game one way, and for this particular challenge, the game is forcing me to play a different way. So I'll grab my Kali sticks, go ahead and upgrade them to green rarity as well. Since we have Melee Macchiato, I mean, it's not bad to have your melee weapon at least to where it can kill as well. You know, maybe you run out of ammo or get yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. Max armor. You should have a pretty easy time if you're using the LR. I mean, obviously there are downsides to the LR. It has a low ammo count. It's not akimboed, so you can't have 100% uptime on the fire rate. It does seem to drop more salvage, at least zombies killed with the LR, than the GS45s. But obviously the GS45s you know, they just burn through ammo ridiculously fast. So I'm not a super big fan of the GS45s. We can go to Pack-a-Punch too. Really, we don't have much of a reason not to. Again, normally we'd be spending points on perks and whatnot, trying to do Easter egg steps, things like that. Usually we're doing a lot of different stuff when it comes to zombies. But here, all we're doing is just trying to stay alive. Use that PhD flopper slide to our advantage. Kind of, you know, get a quick blast. Now, I do have death perception, so maybe, just maybe, we'll get something good from one of the early special zombies. It doesn't hurt to get score streaks, and that is something that you're going to have to use. Honestly, that's one of the big differences. Oh, perk, let's go, let's go. Let me pull these zombies away and see what we got for a perk. Come on. Jug. Okay, not in the order that I would like it to be. I like Jug as my first perk, not my last perk, but okay, whatever, game. We'll take it. That is a game changer right there. If you are lucky enough to get Jug, especially as your first perk, or one of the first 3. So if you do go down, you'll keep it. That is such a game changer. Now we have a lot more health to work with. And on top of that, I have hardened plates, so we get a little more damage mitigation when we get hit. This is basically all but in the bag right now. Reload speed, very nice to have. The melee macchiato and death perception aren't really that great, but that Jug is a game changer. Of course, if you don't get hit, then Jug is kind of pointless, but yeah, I'm not doing one of those like no damage super try hard runs. I got a killer headache, and I've had the flu, like I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, for like the last week, so I'm not playing at my best. Which is also why we're starting with the easiest map, as opposed to starting with the hardest map. I will cover the other maps, though, because we got to collect those gumballs. And I know there's multiple schools of thought, like, you know, hey, don't spend gumballs if you want to make gumballs. But, you know, I have gumballs, and I don't use them. Like, I am so bad about using my gumballs. Maybe they'll transfer to Black Ops 7, you know? Probably not, but wishful thinking and all. I farmed up all my gobbles, and I'm like, you know, I kind of want them in the collection. No, you don't, Sir Grabby Hands. It's going to be the specials that are going to be the major concern here. That's a nuke. Normally, I would not recommend picking up the nuke. Mostly because, well, you want all those zombies for their point value. Oh yeah, it's so nice having the damage resistance from Jug. You can just kind of face tank the amalgam there. I do have to remember that I am not invincible, so we should play semi-conservatively. Gotta get rid of these parasites, too. I don't like parasites. If I had a little bit of quick revive, this would basically be a normal zombies game at this point. Also have to watch out for crawlers. Crawlers can be really sneaky little buggers. I missed. I missed with a sniper rifle. That is slightly disappointing. Alright. We're going to get some salvage. I'll hit the mystery box. I mean, again, maybe I get lucky and get the ice staff. That would honestly be the easiest way to do this. Then again, I don't know if the ice staff would come out of the box upgraded or not. Probably not. Additionally, if anybody didn't know this already, if you use your field upgrade and then while your field upgrade is active, pick up a full power, it will just make it so that your field upgrade is automatically fully recharged and good to go. So in this situation, we're going to take advantage of the God mode, or almost God mode, that having Frenzy Guard active while killing zombies gives us.
Max armor.
And compared to anyone else that you might have already seen post a video on this, like having Jug versus not having Jug. Having Jug makes such a difference. It is a world of difference. It allows us to play more casually, a little bit more aggressively. We have enough salvage to go to purple rarity, so we can go ahead and do that. I'm not really using my melee weapon. I could have bought the shotty if I wanted to, but I'm not really a shotgun fan. Also, I did not get Deadshot Daiquiri, so that's a big point suck if you don't have Deadshot Daiquiri when using the shotty. It's very easy to get yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. We're just going to kind of let the zombies come to us here a little bit. I'm waiting to deal with that amalgam. There is a double points. I don't really need that double points. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that we would have actually had to worry about that if it wasn't for having our Juggernog right there. Such a game changer having Jug.
Double points.
I don't have quick revive though. Very low ammo left here. And that would be no ammo left. Use that hidden impact to our advantage there to get an extra sniper bullet. I could buy ammo. I mean, what else am I going to do with my points, right? Oh, he stole my zombie kill. Darn amalgam, he ate my zombie.
Tear them to pieces.
All's well that ends well, I suppose. You know what? Just in case that happens again, we're going to go ahead and pack the Cali sticks here. I should pack them, and I should put light mend.
Keep sending them back to hell by the busload.
As long as you're semi-careful with your shots, you really shouldn't have to worry about running out of ammo when using the LR. But that is why having the shotgun is nice. Round 21, the shotgun's now at purple rarity. Pretty cool. So we could buy that off the wall and get that upgraded right off the bat. I'll go ahead and put light mend on there. Blue rarity. So light mend with blue rarity, pack 1. Our Cali sticks are good. Nothing to worry about.
Max armor.
Little extra armor. Who doesn't love a little extra armor, right? I could turn the rampage inducer on especially because I feel much more comfortable in the fact that I have Jug. I don't have Quick Revive, and I don't want to fail. I don't want to make just a rookie mistake here. I know I'm going to receive a lot of flack for doing this with gobbles, but I don't really particularly care. I have gobbles. Not sure exactly what I'm supposed to, you know, do with my gobbles if I'm not going to actually use them at some point. So I might as well use a few to take the rough edges off for this game mode. Like, I get it, it's a starting room challenge, I get it, but still wish that, like, certain things were available. Or made available so that it could be a little bit more fun. Like, at the very least, let us be able to buy Jug. Again, that's what gumballs are for, but entirely personal preference. Come on, let me slide. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like PhD Flopper. I know folks swear by PhD Flopper and just, like, turbo sliding around the map. I know some folks absolutely love it and swear by it. I have gotten myself killed numerous times trying to slide and then just the game being like, nah, no sliding for you. So... oh, very nice. There we go. Paying off, killing the elites and specials. We got a war machine. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on those score streaks, especially on later maps. So I've got blue rarity with light mend on the Cali sticks. And then I've got purple pack 2 with dead wire on my LR. I could very easily just buy the shotgun off the wall and start using the shotgun, but I'm going to stick with my sniper here. Just want to get myself a little bit of distance here. Got a little bit of a bad corner. Oh, that's a double point. Alright, Doppelgast is dealt with. I'm gonna go grab this double points. Again, not that it's super necessary, but maybe we want to pack a different weapon or something. At the very least, if you have the points on this map, if you do nothing else, you can always hit the mystery box and try to get a score streak from it. I mean, it is possible to get even a mutant injector from the mystery box, so, you know. There's stuff you can do with the points, even if you're not spending them on perks or pack-a-punch or whatnot. Oh, a random perk. Let's go. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Quick revive, please. Thank you. Double tap. Alright. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I know a lot of folks would be super excited about double tap, but double tap just increases your fire rate. So, not really helpful for the weapon that I'm using. I mean, sure, yeah, a sniper, okay, the LR has slow fire rate. It would be nice to increase that fire rate, but I just would have rather had quick revive. take my survivability seriously here. We'll go ahead and go to pack 3. I don't really have a reason not to. I'll pack 2 the Cali sticks. We're going to stop there, though. Pack 2 blue rarity light mend Cali sticks is honestly more than sufficient for whatever sticky situation we might find ourselves in where we need to use the melee weapon. And personally, I wouldn't even upgrade the melee if it wasn't for the fact that we already have melee macchiato. So, trying to make sure that we get at least 1 zombie killed per shot with the LR. Use its ammo efficiently. Wipe out the Doppelgast there. We still have Sir Sparky. Sir Sparky is following us. See, I tried to slide there, and the game was just like, nah, son, you're gonna crouch. It's a full power. All right, I can use that to my advantage. We basically have a semi-god mode state while in Frenzied Guard, simply due to the fact that, well, all damage that we receive while Frenzied Guard is active is sent directly to our armor, and when you kill a zombie, you repair your armor. So, on other maps, it's going to be more important, but on this map, it's not too big of a deal. But we're going to be using a lot of equipment. So, on other maps, make sure that you kind of, like, familiarize yourself with the best ways to use different types of equipment. It'll help out in the long run. I'm a little behind on salvage. Like, I could definitely use a dead drop just to have more salvage, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. There's a war machine there. Okay, minor bit of a problem. I kind of forgot about that. Rookie mistake. The war machine is awesome, but yeah, when you use a war machine in the face of Sir Sparky, he sort of just zaps you. He EMPs your ass back into the Stone Age. Now, I thought there was another war machine here. Alright, that despawned way faster than I would have liked. That's, unfortunate. I only was using that war machine because I thought that there was another one there I could pick up. Oh well, not really a big deal. We'll get through it. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible while giving as much information as I possibly can. I do hope that everybody is enjoying the video, especially since I haven't uploaded anything in a little while. It's terrible when you get your Call of Duty email and it's like your weekly combat report. Where did you go? All of your friends have played, but you haven't.
Max ammo.
Hey, I have to make up for lost time, right? Try to get as many videos done, and if you like watching over there on Twitch, there's also a link in the description of this video for my Twitch channel for those folks who aren't familiar with it. You can watch me play live, or if you need help with something, feel free to join the stream and ask. But it's the 10th anniversary of TwitchCon, and I really want to attend TwitchCon this year, so I've got my ticket. I'm trying to do the whole, like, refer friends to get their ticket this year, and hopefully, with a little bit of support from the community, we'll be able to get our ticket comped this year, or at least partially comped, which would be awesome. So if anybody wants to hang out or say hi at TwitchCon and you don't have a ticket already, that link will be in the description of this video as well. I'll try to do something special in September over there on Twitch. Do a longer stream or subathon, something like that. Like I said, I got to make up for missed time since I haven't been on. We also have a few new games that have released. I did put in a couple applications for review copies. I didn't have too much luck with that. Oh! Ooh, that was a close one right there. I don't know what it is about this left side stairs. This left side stairs is, like, I don't know. I get stuck so many times. And apparently that amalgam did a little bit of damage through my armor there. Odd. Alright. The game just making it so that, it's like, hey, stop getting distracted there. Pay full attention to the game.
Bonus points.
This is pretty much a regular match of zombies. Like, at this point, it feels very casual. I'd like another perk, maybe. Definitely would be nice. I don't know if I'm going to get another random perk, though. This is where things start to go a little bit crazier. Definitely need to prioritize the big guys. Get a little bit more salvage so we can hit legendary rarity. It's always coming down that side. I love training up there, but I hate coming down that staircase. Alright. Sparky and Grabby hands are gone. Much easier now. I am kind of relying on splash damage here. So we're not going to kill things quite as effectively. It's alright, though.
Last cat, it's my middle name.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Get that dead wire lightning strike. I love the dead wire lightning strike. It does such a good job at just clearing out all those annoying vermin parasites. There's another free perk. Okay. Random perk there in the middle of all this zombie chaos. Let's see if we can get to it. Come on. Quick revive. Elemental pop. Okay, well. I mean, elemental pop is actually not the worst thing that we could get there. So, I run citrus focused for this map and most of the normal zombie games that I play. And then vulnerable bean, which just makes it so that zombies take more damage from their elemental weakness. So we're going to proc the Deadwire ammo mod more often now, which is honestly going to come in handy. I need a little bit more salvage, and then we'll be going to legendary rarity. Actually, I have just enough salvage to go to legendary rarity. For some reason, you can't get the LR shots to explode on that wall. It's really weird. Oh! Whoo-wee! 3 HP, boys. 3. We had 3 HP on that after the grab. I really need to start paying attention to my surroundings. as I mentioned numerous times, I tend to play more aggressively. And that is not necessarily a good thing. Also, when we kill these zombies that are coming up behind us, then as long as there's zombies left that can spawn for the wave, that's when they start getting up behind us and getting in the way, taking their little pot shot scratches here. I'm not really too worried about this full armor, but you know what? We might as well... Oh, well, we're not going to get it. Okay, whatever, game. Not a big deal. I might as well upgrade this weapon. There we go. Legendary rarity. That's our maximum damage potential. Go ahead and get rid of that crawler. 10 waves to go, folks. 10 waves.
I was born for this shit.
Again, it's going down this set of stairs that I just really don't like. I love having the high ground, but I don't like that stairs. I may have to buy some ammo. Oh, come on. Plate. Yeah. Speed cola for the win there. Get that extra armor plate in. Now, I think there's ammo here. Yep, there is. And we got ourselves a mutant injector. Okay. Oh, and a max ammo. Let's go. I was all worried about, like, getting back to where I killed that special zombie so I could get the free, you know, magazine worth of ammo. And then I round the corner and there's just a max ammo right there. That's usually the way the game goes. Like, the moment that you buy ammo or pack a punch or something like that, then the game gives you a max ammo. Which, remember, there's options. Like, I'm getting all these points, not necessarily because we need them. We don't really have that much to do with points right now. But we do have the Pack-a-Punch machine. We have the mystery box. So, like, right now, you know, if I wanted to, I could save a zombie and I could hit up the mystery box. Maybe if I was carrying, like, a crate power, we'd use the crate power, get something spicy. You know, 9mm PM, totally worth it. Not. But what a lot of folks don't know is you can actually come and buy armor. You can repair your armor. It'll fully repair your armor for 5,000 points on the 2-plate vest during this mode. Obviously, during normal games, you could do that with the 3-plate vest, but it costs 10,000. So that's one reason to keep stacking points. Alright. Little bit of a sticky situation. We got 2 mimics here. That is one reason why a lot of folks say Tomb is the more difficult map, because Tomb has a bunch of mimics. So, you know, you're dealing with your normal special zombies, your doppelgasts. But in addition to dealing with your normal special zombies and the doppelgasts, now you have these mimics to deal with as well. The worst part is both of these enemies can grab you. So, mimics can grab you, which is very annoying. Obviously, amalgams can grab you, and those guys are very annoying. Sometimes you can get stuck in a corner where you can't slide or shoot your way out. And there's another mimic. I think I missed whatever the... Yeah, I missed whatever the power-up was that dropped. Oh, a nuke. Okay. Oh, there's a death machine. Definitely something we're going to have to get used to for other maps. Not just carrying a score streak for a get-out-of-jail-free card, but actually using it. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to go ahead and pick up this death machine and then use this, especially on other maps.
Tear them to pieces.
I mean, I really don't like vermin, so, you know, I'm going to put the death machine to use because I can. Got to make sure that we pick back up our mutant injector there. Don't want to lose that.
Max ammo.
Almost, almost. Got a gumball. Nice stock options. See what I mean? Like, I have so many gumballs, and the game honestly gives gumballs quite frequently.
Decoy out.
I'm going to put a little decoy action there. That'll let me focus on Sparky. Woo. That was some tight corners right there. Always have to watch out for crawlers.
That's another bunch won't be a pain in my
That's one of the problems with the starting room challenge. We can't get far enough away for the crawlers to despawn. So just like this, I'm in a little bit of a problem with no armor. I've got plenty of points. In a normal zombies game, we wouldn't do it. But because we've got the points with really not much to spend them on, I can spend some of those points and then just refill my armor. Now, it only refills your armor bar. It doesn't refill your armor reserve. So that's one of the reasons why I don't normally do it. But, you know, if the game's being a bit troublesome and armor plates aren't really showing up all that much, also keep in mind that mimics, like elite zombies, don't actually count for the wave. Which, right now, I'm having a little bit of a hard time finding armor plates. Alright, not much more. There is a death machine. We could obviously use that. I'm probably going to use my frenzied guard here in just a second, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Grab this random perk. Stamina up. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for something a little bit better. I mean, I'll be able to run faster, so you get a little extra movement speed. Can't really complain about that. Sometimes it helps if we try to jump when going down that staircase. Oh yeah, full armor. Let's go. You bum. It's the main reason why I don't like this map. There's too many things that want to reach out and grab you. We can use this verticality in spots to our advantage here. Obviously, if you need special zombie kills, then, well, this is the map for you. Because mimics do count as a special zombie, even though they don't count as a special zombie towards the wave counter. Alas, we don't have any upgraded ice staff to make this just a walk in the park. Again, I could use the on the house if I wanted to. I mean, I've got most of the perks now. So I'd stand a decent chance of getting what I want, which is quick revive. But I really don't want to have to use it. I'm going to try to do this without using a lot of extra gumballs. I've used one gumball, which is the soda fountain one. Honestly, I kind of feel like you have to use soda fountain on this map. I mean, you don't have to, like, oh my god, I have to use soda fountain, but it's one of the few maps that actually gives us a perk station that we can interact with in the starting room. So, you're kind of throwing if you don't get 2 perks for the price of 1. Thankfully, in this game, there really isn't a bad perk. Like, they're all helpful. Some are more helpful than others, so...
Your ass fighting days are over. That all you got? 'Cause I don't turn the other cheek.
Just use my Frenzy Guard charge there to go ahead and quickly wipe out a few enemies. I gotta get rid of the parasites, though. Parasites are just, I swear they're like snipers. They have aimbot. Like, they always know where you're gonna be. They don't miss. It's very easy to think you're okay, think you're far enough away from the zombies and whatnot, and then just BAM! Next thing you know, you're down, or you lose your dying wish because you just got hit by a parasite from halfway across the darn map. Oh, nice. We got a death machine. Okay. Again, something, not exactly a great spot, but I could use that death machine. And on other maps, I'll definitely have to be looking out for those score streaks and really start using the score streaks more. But on this map, I'm happy with what I got. It would be nice to have a crafting bench. But I guess that's asking for too much. 4 more waves and we get our gumball rewards. The hardest section of the wave is the start of the wave. And you just have everything spawning on you from all different directions. I'll hit that mystery box. I got nothing else to do right now with my points. I was hoping for a free score streak. That's one of the best things that you can get from the mystery box, in all honesty, is a free score streak. Alright, so right now I've got 3 things after me that can all grab me. Oh yeah, lost my armor on that one. We're gonna have to mutant injector it. Oh, can we do it? 50 points, baby. 50 points. We only had 50 points of health right there. That was very, very close. That's why I was keeping this mutant injector just in case. Too many things wanting to grab us. There is an insta-kill here. I'm just going to grab that. Some extra bonus points. I'll use that to make short work of the vast majority of stuff for this wave. Alright, the only thing left is that parasite.
Give me a pistol, and I'm taking a hammer to you.
I'll go through and pick up everything that I missed. Tanto, legendary, honestly not bad. We're going to hit the mystery box a few times here. XMG.
Beautiful.
Right now we're in the legendary weapon, so it would be pretty easy to go grab one of these and use something else if you really wanted to. Again, it's not so much the weapon that's the problem with this map. It's just the fact that we don't have our perks. We don't have control over what we're getting.
It's not.
So I'll just leave this parasite alive.
Hello, beautiful.
I mean, the kilo is nice to use. A hand cannon. Hand cannon is not necessarily ideal, but it's not bad. Oh, Maelstrom, baby. There's my legendary Maelstrom. I almost have to use that, to be honest. Oh, definitely not using the Essex. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right here. We're just gonna pack this. Just gonna full on triple pack it. I don't have Dragon's Breath rounds on this. I don't use them. I probably should for this, but I was using my infinite ammo setup. Oh, there's Grakovas too. Oh, that's a good choice. That's another good one. Man, the mystery box being kind to us today. Alright, let's keep going, keep going. I figured it would take us about an hour to do. What am I at? 58 minutes? Yeah, I shouldn't have played with the mystery box.
Lights out, toe tagger.
This just gives us an option for running through shit. Again, we don't have all of our perks to really make this super effective. So, still not my favorite. I mean, as you can clearly see, I'm less effective with the shoddy than if I had like my infinite ammo setup for the shoddy. So I'm still going to mostly use the LR that I specifically brought in for this. But it doesn't hurt. It never hurts to have a secondary weapon that we can use. Especially something like that. I mean, a Maelstrom, I can't pass that up. At Legendary, oh yeah. Probably shouldn't have picked up that full power like that, but Even without all of the proper perks and augments, and Maelstrom put in work.
Think you can take me? No, take it all.
With the infinite ammo and our Maelstrom. Yeah. Again, less effective than the LR, but you have to admit, pretty fun. That's the Achilles heel on the Maelstrom. Again, apologies. I'm still kind of getting over being sick, so I know I'm making some rookie mistakes here. Just trying to share some info and gameplay, make it as easy as possible for folks who might be attempting this challenge. It would be nice to get another perk. Come on, game, can we get another perk? Go ahead and reload that real quick. 2 more waves. We got this. Got this in the bag. You can also always just use the equipment that, you know, you find lying around. Zombies seem to drop more equipment in this mode than other modes. So, if you see equipment on the ground, you might as well just pick it up and use it.
Fast casualties is my middle name.
Equipment, regardless of the wave, will always kill some zombies. So, you know, it's better to pick up that random Semtex grenade, and especially on maps where we don't have a pack-a-punch machine and everything, it's better to just, you know, let the equipment get some of the kills at least. Make your life easier. Sorry. Oh, there we go. There's our blast trap going off. I don't think it did much. I think it maybe killed like 3 enemies. Alright, I've got a couple doppelgas over here chasing me. Get rid of that guy. This. Oh, yep, that's Sparky. Oh yeah, full armor. Don't mind if I do. What's here? Death machine. Okay. Try to get rid of that mimic. Oh. Almost got myself trapped again. There we go, that's 1 mimic down. I could grab the death machine and use it. You know what? I think we will.
Hand cannons up. Quick, painless, and brainless.
Hand cannon's not the best when it comes to dealing with regular zombies.
That's another punch won't be a pain in my ass. I'm taking harder punches on the playground.
Kaboom!
Alright, where's that death machine at? There we go, we'll take that. I mean, I have the hand cannon, but it's just... I'd rather have the death machine, to be honest. One more wave, ladies and gents. One more wave. It would be really nice if there was an exfil, or like if exit strategy or something like that did work. Alas, I don't believe that they will, so... All we can do is unceremoniously dip out of the game. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's our gumball pack. I was like, maybe we have to complete round 40? There we go. There's our near-death experience. There's our XP. There's our round reached. So now, basically, you just keep going on forever. Or at least as long as you can. And that's all there is to this mode. This starting room only challenge. Congratulations, you have gone and, well, just wrecked the starting room challenge. So now, if you want to get out of this match, you have two options. Unfortunately, there's no surviving. So you just have to sacrifice yourself to the zombie horde, or unceremoniously hit the quit button. Personally, I don't like hitting the quit button. It feels so wrong. So that took us like an hour and 7 minutes. I did play around with the mystery box a little bit there, more than I should have, just trying to get an extra score streak. But overall, really easy map, made extremely easy because we got Jug. Hopefully the information in this video helped you out. As you can see, there's all of our rewards, our near-death experience and everything coming up on the after action report. Of course, I can't use the XP, but I did get it. We got our 5 other gumballs, plus the near-death experience, plus earned a couple blue gumballs, and all I used was 1 soda fountain. Overall, really easy. We're going to go and do Citadel d'Amour next. Citadel d'Amour is also pretty darn easy, so keep that in mind, but we'll change up the weapon. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, my brothers and sisters, thy legion, stay frosty.